Hello viewers, this is Dr. Sangeeta Datta, consultant psychiatrist, and today we shall discuss few very important points, pertinent points about suicide. Everybody loves their own life, so a person would never take his own life. But if a person ends his own life through suicide, we have to understand that that individual was suffering from some kind of mental disorder. Mental disorders like mental depression, different kinds of psychosis like bipolar affective disorder, schizophrenia, or excessive use of some addictive substances can make a person more vulnerable to end his life through suicide. A person who ends his life through suicide should not be called weak-willed. He is a person who was suffering. Suicide can be both impulsive or it can be pre-planned. Usually depression leads to suicide, or it can lead to suicide. When we talk about a depressive disorder or depressive episode, we have to understand that just feeling sad is not depression. Continuously feeling sad for at least 2 weeks without any obvious reason, or maybe there is a stressor sometimes, not being able to sleep well, getting worrisome thoughts, not feeling hungry or eating excessively in the form of binge eating. Sometimes some depressed people can sleep excessively too. Very pessimistic thoughts of helplessness, hopelessness, and worthlessness, and thoughts that I would be better off dead, which is called death wish, which leads to suicidal ideation, like it's better for me to end my life. And a few people one fine day, they succeed in doing it. That is how depression starts, proceeds, and can lead to suicide. Usually there are 3 factors which interact to lead to depression or to suicide. They are biological factors, psychological factors, and social factors. Amongst the biological factors, we have to understand that neurotransmitters like serotonin, norepinephrine, and dopamine go into imbalance to create low mood and other depressive symptoms or to lead to suicide. Among the psychological factors, we have to understand that not everybody's personality is same or similar. Some people are more resilient, some people are less. Some people have better coping skills or life skills, and some people do not have it because of faulty upbringing techniques. As a result of this, some people are more sensitive and emotional, and they cannot cope with certain issues in life. Next comes the social factors, where we talk about the support system that each one of us has. All of us know that we live in an egocentric society. We are too busy to spare time for others. So when a person feels low, he has nobody to talk to. All of us know that when we feel low, we need to talk to someone who understands us and respects us and empathizes with us. Due to lack of such reliable people and such empathetic people suffer in silence, and also because there is lack of awareness about mental health and mental illnesses in society. A lot of people who are suffering from depression and their relatives, they do not know that depression is a disorder and that needs to be treated by a mental health professional, either a counselor or a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist. Treatment is either through medicines or through psychotherapy and counseling, or both. And recovery rates are very good. We need to enhance awareness about mental health issues and remove stigma from the society. People must understand that having a mental disorder is just like having a physical disorder. It can be treated. Nobody should mock at people who are suffering from depression or from other mental health issues. Nobody should criticize them or laugh at them. They are not weak people. They're just like you and me. It is just that they are going through a very low phase, mind-wise, and they need help. Let us help them live. Let's live well, and let's help everyone live well. Let's be life-oriented, and let's leave death in the hands of the Almighty. If you like this video, do subscribe and like this video. We'll again come back with yet another interesting topic. Till then, goodbye and take care.